It consists of the topic which is type of steel, physical property of steel, and grades of steel. Let me tell you first and what is the steel. The steel is an alloy of iron with the typically few percentage of carbon to improve its strength, fracture resistance compared to the iron. The many other elements may be present or added in it. The stainless steel that are the corrosion and oxidation resistance needed typically with the additional 11% of chromium in it. That means the stainless steel consists of iron ore, percentage of carbon, and 11 percentage of chromium, which helps in resisting against corrosion and oxidation by the action of air, water surrounding atmosphere, which causing it to get rust and corrode. Because of its high tensile strength and low cost, steel is used in many buildings, infrastructure, tools, pipe, ship, trains, car, machine, electrical appliances, and weapons. The percentage of carbon is varies between 0.002% to maximum 2.14% by its weight. For a plain carbon steel, that is iron carbon alloys, the if the percentage of carbon is little less, then the iron is quite soft, having the pure form, ductile but weak in strength. So the carbon content, if in steel is higher, it becomes a brittle alloy, commonly known as a pig iron. The alloy steel is a steel in which other alloying materials have been added in it to modify the characteristics of a steel. The common alloy materials, which are like manganese, nickel, chromium, boron, titanium, vanadium, tungsten, cobalt, and lithium. In the cast iron, when it goes for Utic reaction, the additional most of the components which are added are like phosphorus, sulfur, silicon, oxygen, nitrogen, which helps in the blast furnace process. This is the iron carbon diagram which shows when the percentage of carbon varies with the temperature ranges, the various types of material we get with the varying of carbon content in the iron ore. Just like a austenite, liberite, then F3 liquid, austenite. These are the material which we get when the percentage of carbon and the temperature ranges varies. Now, iron is commonly is found in earth crust in the form of ore, usually iron oxide, such as a magnetite and hematite. Iron is extracted from the iron ore by removing the oxygen through its combination, preferred in the chemical partner using the carbon which lost in the atmosphere in the form of carbon dioxide. This process is mainly known as smelting, which is first applied to the metals with having the lower melting point, such as tin, which having the melting point of 250 degrees Celsius, and the copper, which melts at 1100 degrees Celsius. With the combination of it, it forms a bronze, which having the melting point of 1083 degrees Celsius. In comparison, the cast iron melts at the temperature of 1375 degrees Celsius. The density of iron based on the alloying constituents, usually having a range of 7750 to 8050 kg per meter cube. That means by the material composition and varying the composition of it, the density varies between the two ranges. Now let us talk about the type of steel. Mainly it is categorized in four categories, that is low carbon steel, that is mild steel, medium carbon steel, high carbon steel that is used in tools, cast iron, and it mainly consists of two types of alloy of steel, that is stainless steel and high speed steel. Let us talk about the low carbon steel. The low carbon steel contains the percentage of carbon varies 0.05% to the 0.32%, which is tough, having ductile property and the malleable property, which can be easily joined and welded, it having the poor resistance to corrosion. That means if it is exposed to the atmosphere, it get easily corroded by the action of moist air and the water. Oftenly used for the general purpose, such as nails, screw, car bodies, and the structural steel used in construction industries. This is a medium carbon steel, which is having the percentage of carbon 0.035% to 0.5%, which is offer more strength and hardness but it is less ductile and malleable. These types of steel used in rail guards, gardener tools, and other the towers, which is made up of steel. Then let's talk about the high carbon steel. It is also known as tool steel, which contains the percentage of carbon 0.55 to 1.5% of carbon, which is very hard but offer high strength and less ductile, less malleable, which is used in hazel and the punches and saw blades. The cast iron, which contains the percentage of carbon 2 to 4%, which is very hard and brittle in nature, it goes under strong compression load, which is suitable for casting of any kind of metals, which is mainly used in engine blocks, engineer wise, and the machine parts. Now, the steel is used in structural purposes for the many multi-stories building, just like industrial buildings, steel bridges, towers, trusses. The advantage of using the steel as a structural member, it having a high strength as compared to the low weight. For a longer span of bridge in the tall building, the high strength steel can be used. The lightweight compared to the concrete, which is it shows that it is having a less weight as compared to the concrete for making a heavy structures and the strengthened structures. It can be handled and transport and prefabricated. That means it has an advantage. It can be easily handled, transport, and it can be prefabricated. That means it can be fabricated in the factories. Then after this, take it to the sites and assemble it. It requires of the properly maintenance for the durable and the longer life of a steel. It requires a uniformity properties does not changes with the time. As the time passes, the property of a steel does not varies or deviate. It having a ductile material does not fail suddenly but gives a visible evidence of failure by the large deflection. That means it fails with the warning. It doesn't fail without any warning or without any failure. The addition and alteration can be made easily. They can be erected at the faster rate compared to the reinforced concrete. As the reinforced concrete requires the 28 days of curing to gain the sufficient strength, it is then as compared to the steel, it can work faster. The structure can be built within 1 day or 2 days and ready for the use. The steel have the highest scrap value. That means after the demolition of some structure, the steel, the scrap which we get can be recycled and can be sold having the scrap value. It can be even reused after the demolition. Now, the disadvantage of steel structures are when it is placed in exposed condition are subjected to corrosion. That means if it is used near the water bodies or the moist environment, it can easily get corroded. It requires the painting and induce a high maintenance cost as after the repeat interval of time.